This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
So thank you, Ben, for sending me this article. So Barry Hearn has said that negotiations between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder need to speed up a bit. Facts being because they have the WBA mandatory sorted out, and the WBA are soon going to be asking, when is our mandatory fight, if they don't hurry up. And this is what Barry Hearn had to say. Joshua really is up for being the unified champion of the world, but inevitably the devil is in the detail. There are questions that we are in the process of answering. We've asked some, and to be fair, the other side, they've come back with some answers. We're still talking, and we're about to answer some more detailed questions, and who knows, I never in boxing believe any detail is done until the contract is actually signed. We're making progress. Joshua is, as always, an integral part of the decision-making process because he's the one that does the fighting. But it's a fight he likes, and it's a fight we like. We're still a long way to go in terms of detail, but that long way has to be accelerated to get an answer in the next few days or a week's time. Simply because we're going to be put under pressure by the WBA. Are you fighting Povetkin for the mandatory? We're being put under pressure because we have a couple of stadium venues saying, do you really want us? Here's a contract to sign. We need to have a certain amount of control. We need assurances on certain things. We need contracts in place, and we need the money up front, guaranteed. I've heard a lot of people talk about money in boxing. When we talk about money, we actually back it up. If Wilder wants to come to the UK, I'll deposit his entire purse in advance to any bank he wants. And it takes me about 5 minutes. I expect the same honesty on the other side, and maybe, hopefully, that is available. But there are lots of small details which at the last minute, each one of them could be a deal breaker. We're not going to tell you we're close. I'm saying we're on the way, but the clock is ticking and we have to move. So that is Barry Hearn's statement to Sky Sports. So clearly, going by the video that I did earlier on this morning, go check that one out, where there are lots of reports online saying that a deal has been agreed between Joshua and Wilder for the fight to be taking place on November the 10th over in Vegas. Now, that's not to say those articles are wrong. It just means that they're probably agreed in principle, maybe that they've agreed in principle that it's going to be in Vegas, but now it's all the other things, as in, when is the conference going to be? When are we going to have to do a tour to promote the fight? What is it you want from us to help promote the fight? All that kind of thing. Sky Sports are going to be using it, yes, all that kind of thing. Now, what we do know is that DAZN will not be streaming it because Anthony Joshua is not part of this $1 billion 8-year contract that Eddie Hearn has signed up with DAZN and Perform. So this is not going to be part of it. But how they get the money is questionable, no doubt. And as Barry Hearn is quite clearly saying there, if they wanted the money, he would just wire it straight in within 5 minutes. So clearly something their side is they're not getting fully the answers, as in, do you really have the money? Well, if you do, show us. That's pretty much what Barry Hearn is saying. So all the speculation where they have proved to Joshua that they have the money, well, clearly they haven't. Otherwise, why would he even mention that? So how far is it away? Hard to tell, isn't it? Really hard to tell. So while that video before, it was certainly in no way a confirmation, of course, and I made that perfectly clear in the video. But it being in Vegas and on November the 10th, while that's not to be ruled out that bit is true, but there are plenty of things that are not there. Now, of course, if it's going to be November the 10th, going by the comments of the video earlier on, not many people are happy about this being in Vegas for the fact it's going to be a 5 a.m. job for us. And of course the undercard, how good is the undercard going to be? Because the more money that the event makes, the more money Wilder's going to make, right? If they're going to guarantee Joshua 50 million, and then, which is going to be a risk anyway, for them to be making some kind of money with it being pay-per-view in the States and everything, then the undercard, I wouldn't imagine be that good, would it? Really? They're not going to have the top fighters on there, because the more money they spend on the undercard, the less money there is left, if that makes sense. So, going by what Barry Hearn said, there's some finer details. He's used the Eddie Hearn saying, the devil is in the detail. So, we'll really have to wait and see exactly what's going on. For me, I imagine it's probably press conference related and broadcaster related, that kind of thing. So But we can speculate to death. Maybe you guys know something about the devil in the detail that he could be talking about. I haven't really seen anything that jumps out at me in this article, but if you've heard something just there, please let me know exactly what's going on. But as he says there, the WBA, they want their answers. Are you fighting our mandatory in Povetkin next, or are you not? As we said, with the fight being November the 10th, rumouredly, then maybe that agreement in principle for Vegas does not necessarily mean that they're going to be fighting each other next. It could be that Wilder's going to be fighting Brazil. We've heard about an August date of that one. Maybe Joshua's going to be fighting Povetkin next in August, or whenever it may be. Or maybe Wilder and Joshua are going to fight in the UK first. You never know. Maybe these guys are going to fight in August and then have a rematch in Vegas. Could that be one of them? Maybe, but we'll have to wait and see, won't we? So anyway, drop your thoughts below to Barry Hearn's statement. Click that thumbs up, subscribe as always if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you all on the next video.